Today we're going to be building a few high-end gaming PCs.
Well, as you can see, it's gonna be a little bit more than a few. We're gonna see how many we can build in 6 hours, and we're gonna do that after a word from today's sponsor.
Hey Matt, will you go ahead and transfer these files from me off this SD card?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Oh no.
Dude, no, what did you just do?
But wait, we haven't lost all our files yet. We have Wondershare Recover It.
Wonder what?
Wondershare Recover It, today's sponsor, and they're all-in-one data recovery solution supporting over 2,000 storage devices and 1,000 file formats. Recover It supports storage recovery from all devices, even external storage devices, as well as a new optimized user experience, which allows Recover It to save you from system crashes, formatting issues, and file corruption quickly and easily. This software brings files back in their complete original format as well that otherwise would be impossible to get back.
Man, that's perfect for us here at the office since we're dealing with so many files all day.
For sure, Recover It is super easy to download today to give it a try. Just give it a download, select the drive that you want to recover from, then Wondershare's Recover It will show you the files that you can safely recover. Choose which ones you want to recover, hit recover, and let the software work its magic.
Well, I'm sold. Make sure that you use the link in the description down below to try out Recover It today. Let's get back into the video.
Now let's talk about the basic specs of the PCs we're going to be building today. The CPU is a Ryzen 7 9700X and the GPU is an RX 9070. The full list of specs will also be right here.
And you might be wondering, why are we building so many gaming PCs? Well, these are actually going to a local esports lounge that's opening soon, and we're actually going to be building 50 of them, but we figured that's way too much to put on one video.
So the goal is to build as many of those gaming PCs as we can within our 6-hour live stream that we do over on twitch.tv/toastybros, but right now we got to figure out exactly how we're going to go about doing this.
So if you guys didn't know, we normally build a single gaming PC every single morning on twitch.tv/toastybros, but we're going to be building quite a few, so we're trying to figure out if we should do the typical where I prep the motherboard with the cooler, the RAM, the CPU, and the storage, while Matt does the case, the cable management of the power supply, and getting the power supply in, or should we switch things up a little bit?
So the biggest thing I can see happening if we get too complicated with it is, like, let's say we want to batch do motherboards. There's a chance we would have ready motherboards all over the place with ready cases all over the place. So it's almost better, albeit it might be a little bit slower. It leaves less room for error if we did our normal method, maybe alternate if we need to, going back and forth and do it that way.
That is true because, I mean, at the end of the day, we should probably build how we're used to building every single morning, but just times 20 or 16, however many things we can actually build.
So how many do you think we will build?
All right, in 6 hours, so normally we talk to chat a lot. So if we do 3 an hour in 6 hours, it'd be 6, 12, 18. Could we do 18, you know?
I think we will hit 19. I think we're gonna zoom really quickly, and towards the end, we're gonna lose a lot of steam. That energy is gonna be going downhill, but Jonah behind the camera and everyone else around the office is gonna be helping us out, bringing what we need to get this job done. This guy doesn't even know that he's basically gonna be our mule for the day.
Yeah, we are gonna need food, drink, water, support, you know, battery swap outs. Hugs.
Can we get a porta potty in here?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're gonna ask Jonah is, Jonah, you gotta set a clock for every 30 minutes to come check on us.
Okay. Sounds good. You can do your normal thing, but every 30 minutes, come check in. We'll check in with you guys. And between all that, if you guys wanted to see this live, which you've seen this video, it's already over. The stream already happened. You guys can follow over on twitch.tv/toastybros. You can see the full VOD of this entire event. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the day of the stream and get to building.
All right, Matt, so we got 30 minutes till we go live. What's your confidence level?
Very confident. I think I'm gonna be very tired by the end of the day, but you know what? We're gonna build a lot of PCs, and it's kind of funny. What was Andrea PC Bros? She started building one of them. It was going over some of the weirdness with some of them because you know PC builds be like that sometimes. So kind of an idea going into it, what to expect, but things will be pretty smooth.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. I think she finished 2 in the matter of a few hours, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah, not much longer till we go live, but we get the stream set up, and then we have build numero uno ready to go. We're not going to cheat though. Everything's still boxed up, just like it was when we showed you guys everything in the hallway. I think we have about 20 or 21 builds ready for us to grab all the parts for. Will we make it that far? Probably not, but you know what? We like to be ambitious.
All right, guys, we are actually live on Twitch. Currently, it is 9:05, so we'll wait till it hits 9:06, and that is when we start. We are going to start building and see if we can get to 3:06 and finish building all these PCs. What's the final guess?
We're gonna finish all of them.
Ted, do you think we're finishing them all in the hallway?
Oh yeah, Jonah won't be here till 10, so we're probably just gonna build. You guys can see some of the stream highlights, and then you'll get some more updates.
And here we go.
Currently, it is 10:01 10:01. We started at 9:06, so we're not quite an hour in, but we're very close, and we're on our third build.
Already learning some things about these builds and why some of them are a little finicky. Like this USB 3 is a little bit difficult. We have to take this fan out every single time to ensure that we don't bend some pins, and it has to be ran in a very gross looking way, but it's fine. It'll get the job done. I'll go and screw that back in, or could you screw that back in from your side?
Yeah. We also realized too that for advertising purposes, we're trying to put our PC Bros sticker, which Jonah might be able to show you guys, on every single power supply. We forgot that for the first one, so we kind of had to backtrack. What else has been weird?
Nothing
too
else.
crazy.
We're just trying to make sure we don't do a little too much, you know?
Yeah.
We're trying to go fast, but also...
Oh, ARGB splitter too. We're having to use ARGB splitters that we didn't know we were gonna need to use. Otherwise, one fan will just be off all the time.
We'll check back in probably in the next 4 or 5 builds, 3, 4, 5 builds, something like that.
Yeah, within the next hour, probably have all the builds done.
Yeah, it'll be all done.
So, you know.
Easy work.
We're on our 6th build now. I got the board ready. Matt's prepping the case. We actually have our 5th over there that we still need to bring out to the hallway, but
It's probably 1050 right now.
yeah, so we're getting quicker as we go. It's pretty good.
Getting more efficient. There's certain things that we thought would be more, you know, slow to do, but in the actual grand scheme of things, saved us a lot of time. But yeah, we're getting there. I'd say it's much easier now. The first couple, you're just kind of learning as you go, but then once you know what you're doing, you can kind of autopilot a little bit, and I think that'll pay off in the end. But one thing to mention, you'll see Jonah on the live stream at some point. I had to sub out because, you know, even though this challenge exists, the other Toasty Bros content has to keep going on. So I had to take a look at a video real quick. So Jonah will be subbing in my place, and I'll be back as quickly as possible. Shout out to Kermit Aquila. He got us some pizza. There's our grub over there. Shout out Kermit.
Arguably the best pizza in town.
I am back from my duties. I might have to slip out for a little bit at other points, but Jonah held down the fort well. Jonah, you having a good time?
Oh, it's been something else, man.
It's been a time. Yeah, Jonah had to go through the same learning curve, I think, that we had to go through for the first build or two.
Cool. So we're at build what now?
This is 7.
Build 7, it is currently 11:23.
All right, it is 12:11. We're on build number 9 is what Twitch chat's saying we were on. I don't remember anymore. We have not kept count very well. I think we're on number 9. There'll be a total at the end that we can actually count, maybe.
Well,
The builds are getting brought in the bag, which there were only 2 done before, but then they're building some. So actually, I have no idea if we'll know the total.
Yep, no clue. But yeah, we're actually finishing up number 9 right now. I got another motherboard ready to go. So we're about to be on 10, and we are... Yeah, 12. So how long are we doing this?
12, make a wish. Just kidding, that's not how that works.
3 hours almost exactly, a little over.
So we had one fan actually on one of the cases that looks a little sus. We're gonna have the PC Bros team take a look at it. But other than that, everything's been pretty straightforward. Now that we figured out the flow between the first two, smooth sailing.
Build number 11 is where we're at. It's currently 108.
Oh god, are we slowing down, chat? I swear, I feel like that's a lot, but at the same time, it doesn't. We're like halfway done.
We are slowing down, I think. The momentum is slowing down.
I might have 2 boards ready. Chop, chop.
All right, we'll check back in, I think.
Last time I tried to help you with the power supply, I did the sticker upside down. Is that what you want?
Yeah, upside down sticker's fine. I should have put the motherboard in. This is what I was supposed to be doing. See, I'm already losing my mind. I was like, I'm ready, cable manage. There's not even a motherboard in there.
All right, we're on build number 14, and my legs are starting to hurt, I'm not gonna lie.
152 currently. Everything's still flowing all right. Jackson thought he double stacked CPUs at one point, so the mental is going before the physical. But in terms of just getting everything done, it's been fine. I mean, having to jump in and out a little bit to get videos uploaded and things like that. I can't totally be stuck in there the entire time, but getting 14 builds in this time frame, I think, well, what are we hoping to get? We got almost an hour left.
I know we were kind of aiming for like 18.
4 in an hour to be devious work.
We've been doing 3.
I can jump in.
Yeah, if we need a little Jonah action to jump in.
I think if Jonah helps like with you and then doing the, because I can just crank these boards out.
What's gonna happen is me and you are gonna be on this one. He's gonna have 7 motherboards on the ground, and we're just gonna be like, well, yay.
Ready to go.
Okay, guys, things are getting a little silly. It is currently 2:40, so we're about 26 minutes out.
We're getting really close. We're trying to hit 18, guys.
This is build number 17. Woo. Jonah's taking over, clearly the faster option at this moment. He's clearly flying.
He's a workhorse.
He's flying.
We're all working, okay?
I already know there's gonna be a comment down below. You guys are some sissies.
Yeah,
I
could have done 18.
I could have done 30 builds already. I've been doing 30 builds for all my clients.
Wow.
Oh, the clients.
The clients.
Yep,
they're gonna hit us with the clients.
That's crazy.
Hey, hopefully we get this done, and then we can show you some of the builds being done. As mentioned, you know what? Jonah's flying. I'll show you guys the hallway. I've been showing you all the hallway. I feel like we're missing a few, obviously. Some of these builds are actually a lot of them. This looks like we did nothing. I swear there are more builds back at PC Bros.
Yeah, they're getting drivers and stuff on them as we speak.
We'll show at the end of the video. All right,
6 minutes, and we're plugging in cables.
Yep, this is build number 18, so we didn't quite get the full 21 done. I mean, we'd need another hour at this point, but I'm pretty happy with getting 18 done.
This guy thinks we're just gonna get it done in 6 minutes. He's just coasting right now. We need to book it.
We gotta go. We gotta
yeah,
go.
where we gotta go?
No.
You're at 305 now.
Oh shit! All right, Jack. We'll just let him go, and then once it's 306, we hit the power button.
All right.
Drum roll.
Once we find out if it works or not, I'll just do it. Yep, there it goes.
It worked.
There we go.
Will the RGB change? It changed. That wasn't too bad. 18 builds in 6 hours. It's pretty nice. What do you think, chat?
So do we average what we were hoping was, is that 3 an hour? Yeah, 3 an hour, right?
3 an hour. That's pretty good. 3 builds an hour is not too bad. All right, Jackson is finishing the final snips. We are off to the races. We got all our builds done, and the last thing we need to do is deliver these computers to the location at bottom once we get the rest of the 50 done. And from there, you'll be able to see what all this was for exactly. All right, guys, we made it here in one piece. Got all the PCs here. We're gonna start unloading them. We just got a quick tour from the owner of the place. It's looking really cool. Show you guys some of the footage of us walking around in there, and we'll show you guys more of it in a bit. But we're gonna go ahead and bring in all the computers, and yeah, we're finally at the end of this process.
Finally, it's been a very, we know we did all this in a week. We did all this in 7 days from pretty much start to finish, and 50 PCs plus running PC Bros and doing the YouTube stuff. And then they're planning on opening this business pretty soon, so we gotta get these PCs inside.
Let's get them in there.
All right, guys, so we finally delivered on what we said we were gonna do. We ended up building 18 on stream, and then we helped PC Bros, who really did a lot of the work, build the rest of them, and now they're all here.
So it's really cool to be a part of this, opening up a esports lounge, which is gonna be really cool for people in Louisville, Kentucky to come in and do esports events, just hang out and game. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff happening here. We might do some more content here in the future, so let us know down below if you'd be interested in that. And if you guys enjoyed this video and maybe you wanna build one of these PCs yourself, check the links in the description down below. They will be affiliates, they will help us out. Or as always, you can buy a PC for PCBros.tech and get one with a 1-year warranty and good customer support.
But yeah, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
You already know what we're gonna plug, PCBros.tech, because that's how we were able to supply 50 of these awesome gaming PCs for such a great price.
PCBros.tech. We sell gaming PCs we feature on the YouTube channel and a bunch of other ones like this. And if you use code ToastyBros on checkout, you'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.